Okay, so real quick before we get started, I just want y'all to know a couple months ago I did a video where I basically told you guys that I was planning on doing a Sanji X cooking video where I actually dressed up as Sanji, went out in public, bought the ingredients, I don't know where, maybe like Walmart, Target, whatever, and then came home and then did a full video just cooking like Sanji. And I'll actually dress up like him too, so if y'all want to see this, get this video to 2,000 likes and I would literally force myself to go out and do this. I'm going 2,000 likes, hopefully y'all don't hit it and y'all will see that. But back to the original video. Okay, so y'all saw the title of the video, y'all see the thumbnail, y'all already know what this is. For today's video I got some more Anime Legends news, and this one's gonna be a little interesting because it's not just me. Normally when I talk about AL, it's just like me ranting like, oh my god, this, that. For today's video we're reacting to a YouTube video I saw called The Truth Behind Anime Legends or something like that, and I won't lie, I feel like if we as the community don't continue to talk about Anime Legends, they literally will not say anything about it. Like when I made my video, I don't know if y'all watched that, I made a video like Anime Legends release, or where is it, when is it coming out, and a couple days after that they finally dropped their trailer. Now I'm not saying me posting that video made them do that, but all I'm saying is if we don't, you know, keep them on their toes, I don't think they're gonna say anything to us. Like they literally want to hold 2 years without saying anything to the community. So I feel like videos like these, oh my god, I need to share, y'all. Yeah, I won't lie, I just feel like videos like these are gonna be important so that the developers don't forget to keep the community updated, but that's just me. But yeah, with that being said, today's video is on Anime Legends. I hope it's a positive one because with this game, honestly, I just never know at this point. I'm just not sure anymore. That being said, if y'all new to the channel and haven't yet, we are so close to hitting 50K. So if you haven't yet, please hit that sub button. I'd really appreciate it. And let's get straight into the video. Okay, so this is the conspiracy behind Anime Legends release. Jesus, this came out 2 weeks ago. I am late as hell. I'm sorry, yo. I'm super late. I'm backed up. But it's only because I went out to DreamCon, which took out a lot of my time recording. And I did some other stuff too. But anyway, we back now. I still need a new chair, but we won't be late anymore. But
initially, now to learn more, link in the description and pinned comment. As we all know, Anime Legends initially was announced back in the summer of 2021.
2 years ago.
We got a few announcements,
Jesus.
the showcases of the environments, combat, and bosses, which of course got people really excited since around that time it looked really good. But after we got those few announcements, we really didn't hear much about the game besides a Christmas tree and some water physics. This got people speculating whether the game was a fake promotional setup for Blockzone, and the entire initial teasers were actually fake. Here's my assumption. I believe that the first initial Anime Legends was indeed used as promotion for another game that released later, but I don't believe that Anime Legends was fake. But let me explain.
I feel like I gotta say this real quick, y'all. I won't lie, I think I heard about this, but apparently, and I'm not sure, what happened with Anime Legends was they like created the game that we saw in the first trailer, and then I guess they stopped working on that or something, and then for this new trailer I think they might have just made new stuff, which is why it felt like we got way more content in the first trailer or something like that. But clearly there's a difference in like the first game and the first trailer and the second trailer, and obviously I'm sure y'all are thinking, okay Chris, it's the second trailer, the game got changed, it got updated, but I don't think it was that. I feel like they just started working on like a new game based off what I heard and what I'm seeing. I'm not sure though, I'm not a dev, I'm just speculating.
The game that was
just gotta get that out there.
Blockzone. Yes, I am aware that they are two different dev teams, but they still work for Blockzone. So yeah, don't rip my head off in the comments, please. Anime Warriors was released very shortly after the initial Anime Legends announcement. We also know that around this time, Anime Fighting Simulator,
such a smart move by the Blockzone team.
But back to
Jesus.
Anime Warriors was at first a PvE based game where you would roll for units and then you would go into a mode where you would fight waves of enemies. If we were being honest here, the game wasn't really that good and it was pretty boring since you would repeatedly do the same thing.
Yeah, it got boring after like the first
really wasn't that fun,
week or so.
Intuitive or balanced.
Wasn't bad at first though.
Wouldn't even really support the game with that many updates either. This will cause the game to drop in players rapidly. My assumption is that Anime Warriors really wasn't even supposed to be a fully supported game. I believe that the game was just made in order to fund the initial Anime Legends. This is why
obviously
Anime Warriors was built on a gacha system.
Obviously,
that people would buy gems and
no doubt
revenue would go towards the development of Anime Legends. But unfortunately, the game ended up dying very quickly. But
it still made money though.
Just enough money for Blockzone to fully ditch the game before eventually trying to revive it later on.
Fully ditch the game is crazy.
Another money maker alongside this game, and that game, as you guys all know, was Anime Fighting Simulator. When 2022 came around,
I forgot Blockzone made that. Yeah.
Update. We know now that the reason
and now we're getting a second one
was discontinued was because Blockzone put out a statement. They stated that the game was built on bad code, and this therefore made the game extremely difficult to continue working on, so they had to stop development completely, not to mention the dev costs as well. Now here's where I begin to speculate a little. Isn't it odd that right after Blockzone decided to drop this final update back in 2022, they out of nowhere try to revive Anime Warriors 3 months later? Now none of
They
this
did
is
try
really
to do
based on
that.
facts, but we can assume that around this time Blockzone themselves were in a bit of development hell when it came to Anime Legends, which is why we heard almost no news about the game throughout the year of 2022. They just kept trying to push Anime Warriors down our necks for some reason. Pause. But for real, no one actually really cared about Anime Warriors, not even the developers themselves, because even after the disaster that was the initial launch of Anime Warriors, they tried to add PvP to the new version of the game, and it still wasn't enough to keep the game afloat since the PvP was heavily unbalanced, since the game was based off a pay-to-win gacha system, which of course doesn't really work when you try to add PvP to a game like this. Of course, the second time Anime Warriors was abandoned by Blockzone, but was it enough to continue working on Anime Legends? I don't think so, since we can assume that Anime Legends costed tons of money to fund, which is why Anime Warriors was continuously being brought up out of nowhere to try to
Yeah,
get
they
some
really
extra funds
pushed
for
this.
Anime
They
Legends.
really pushed
And
this,
the
and you
funny
could tell it was
thing,
just for a
of course,
bag.
wasn't making enough money and was actually costing too much to continue updating. So who
That's
really knows?
insane. No, I don't believe that. I refuse to believe that anime fighting simulator, I can't speak, cost more than it was making. That game was averaging hundreds of thousands of players. That game literally it had so many game passes. There's no way. On top of that, Anime Warriors, I refuse to believe that they were making or spending more than they were making off both games. No way. I don't believe that.
Even still being worked on at one point. Blockzone, after Anime Warriors died a second time, decided to come out with a statement about the state of Anime Legends, stating, and I quote, "With that being said, we're getting close to release, but we can confidently say that a definitive release date
my God, I need to
announced in
share.
the next couple of months." This tweet was posted in October of 2022. We are in July of 2023, and we are just now getting another gameplay trailer for the game, and guess what? There is still no definitive release date after
Nope. Yeah, when I watched that Anime Legends trailer and I got to the end and saw no release date, I was just so disappointed, yo. Pure disappointment, I won't lie.
Cop-out answer and trying to cover up for the fact that Anime Warriors was an obvious attempt to get Anime Legends back on its feet. Who knows if that attempt failed, but by the way Anime Legends is being handled, I don't know, you can answer that for yourself. Now fast forward to recently, Blockzone did indeed drop a new gameplay trailer for Anime Legends, but this is not the same Anime Legends you saw in the
It's not. Yo, I was saying that. Yo. It's you can literally tell it's a completely different game. Now, is that a good thing? You'd think so, but I'm not sure. That's why I'm a little worried. I'm a little skeptical about that, y'all. I won't lie.
Blockzone confirmed this themselves on Twitter shortly after the release of the trailer, and I quote, "It's also important to note that the game presented today is
I've never seen this. Seen the teaser's one of the okay. All right.
grant from the version showcased in the 2021 trailer. From this information, it is confirmed that this is a completely different version from what we've seen 2 years ago, meaning we have no idea what the game
How
is
far?
going to look like upon
We don't
release.
even know how far
This game
they're
was
done
definitely in
or
development hell for
or
probably a
close.
really long time before they
Yeah.
decided to completely revamp the project due to complications. But we can assume if they came out with a true story, it would probably damage their reputation horribly.
Oh,
since
definitely.
Anime Legends has so many eyes on it.
Yeah.
And Anime Warriors was a failure. Now let's look at the trailer.
A failure. I'm
If we're
dead.
going to be real here, the gameplay they showed still looks good, but is it as
it
awe-inspiring
looked
as
alright.
the first one?
No,
I don't think
not even
so.
close.
reason is
The
because
first
we've been
trailer was
waiting for
so
this
much
game
better.
Ever, it seems like. And more games have been releasing that look almost just as good as Anime Legends now, I'm not gonna lie. Not to take away
Almost.
from Anime Legends, but it still does look like Anime Legends is still going to have a decent storyline and some good atmospheres and animations that also still look good. It also seems, just based off the trailer, the enemy layouts seem to be based off the bandit beater system we so hate, but that's
Yeah,
just
it seems
speculation.
like Anime
Nobody
Warriors.
knows if the game is going to be a bandit beater or not, but it's still concerning for what we've seen from the trailer. The bosses still look well developed, but one thing this trailer lacked
True.
is the big-tailed beast, so I really hope that there's still
Yeah, I was hoping we could see something like that.
Really
The best thing we got was like the
wonder
boss
how
at the
much
end.
was actually taken out from the initial trailer that was 2 years ago, and how much was kept in. But again, due to the lack of communication from Blockzone, we have no idea what even happened.
And it's not even like they're like trying to hype us up, yo. They're just not saying anything or communicating anything. Like, why?
The one we're seeing is
Speak
still
to
very
us.
similar
Don't
to
y'all
the
want us to play a game?
One thing that was hype was the final scene from the trailer, where it
Literally.
was very cool. I'm not
That
gonna
was
lie,
it.
All it needed was some voice acting, and honestly, it would have been pure cinema.
Honestly,
The
didn't
next
even
thing I'm
need
talking
voice
about is
acting.
a little teaser. Blockzone has also announced a sequel to Anime Fighting Simulator, which is going to be called Anime Fighting Simulator X, which I think, based off the timing of the announcement,
It's
is going to be
insane.
funding
It's actually insane how Blockzone has done this twice now. Like, y'all gonna drop the trailer for the first game, and then out of nowhere, they don't do it again. Y'all drop another Anime Legends trailer day after that, Anime Bunny Simulator X. Like, what? Yo, y'all gotta be at least a little bit more sneaky with it. Like, what's up?
Version of Anime Legends. Since Anime Fighter Simulator X is coming out very soon, or is already out by the release of this video. Me personally, I don't really care for Anime Fighting Simulator X, so I won't speak too much.
Me neither.
It looks to be cashing on that nostalgia people felt for the first game, and this will definitely bring in enough revenue to support all of Blockzone's future projects in the future. So
I hope so.
Hopefully Anime Legends doesn't get revamped a third time. Again, I just think it's so weird how news of this game comes out so shortly after Anime Legends news, but again, it's just a conspiracy theory, a game theory.
Shut your stupid.
But Blockzone said in their recent Twitter statement that they are going to be continuing to share news about the game to the community, but I wouldn't take their word on that since they practically disappeared on us for like 2 years and then dropped a random game out of nowhere and then abandoned that game as well. I don't know. They have so far showcased a book which seems to be lore. I don't know. All in all, I just hope Anime Legends is a great game, and I hope Blockzone becomes more transparent as well, because if something is wrong with development, don't just drop a statement filled with like PR, and just tell the truth with your community, please. I think the community definitely deserves it after 2 years, I'm not gonna lie. But as I say in every video, if you guys enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more content like this one, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Alright, yo, hopefully you enjoyed. This has been my boy TechieOP's The Conspiracy Behind Anime Legends release. This is a video I wanted to make purely because I did actually hear about this whole situation where there was essentially a period of time that you had the Anime Legends developers, Blockzone developers not working on the game, and obviously y'all have not heard anything about that. So obviously what went on here is they just weren't working on the game for a minute, and then this was the period of time during 2 years, like these last 2 years. So the trailer drops, maybe they're working on it for a little bit, then after that they just couldn't work on it. I'm assuming due to a lack of funds, maybe a lack of interest, maybe the funds were going somewhere else. We don't know. They don't tell us anything. We have no clue. Anything could happen over there. That's my point. Nail. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that sub button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.